Hello, thanks again. America Trust Fund, Helio Souza. Um, Thanks for joining me. One more week has passed. Going to pretty much into August. Time is flying for sure. What is new this week? As I've been telling you for the past several weeks since we started doing this video, rates, is the most important thing, of course, in the mortgage business and banking business today. It is rates. Rates, every single day has been losing its power. So we've been seeing lately a lot of things going on. Stock market is doing unbelievable while Main Street is suffering. That is true. Main Street is suffering. We are a little bit over, 43 million people unemployed, still collecting unemployment. And a lot of people, with all these freebies that they are getting, they'd rather still collect unemployment other than get a job. So, give an example, we are hiring. I'm looking for loan assistant, loan processor, great salary, great benefits, but, that is, we just don't have the qualified labor at this time to get it. And I'm sure the whole industry is suffering the same problem. We are something that in common that we have in every single bank, credit union, mortgage broker, mortgage lender, and big investors. It's an industry is lacking professional right now, from loan officers, loan originator, loan assistants, loan processors, underwriters, pre-disclosure and post-closing, QC, you name it. Every single position in the mortgage industry, I believe that's looking for people, and we are too. Talking about rates, for those that have been watching me for this past month or 2 months or so, I've been telling you, rates are gonna be 1%. Rate will be 1%. Oh, you crazy, Helio. You crazy. This is never gonna happen. Well, guess what? It is happening. Every single day, mortgage-backed securities, have posted improvement. Service release premium, it's still a little bit dry, but the coupons, you'll see it. I can't believe I've been doing this for about 23 years or so. I've never seen 1.99 rate. It looks like that. Wait a minute. I'm not buying a car. I'm buying a house. I'm refinancing a house. 1.99. Are you sure this is correct? Yes. 15-year fix is down to 1.99. Believe it or not. That is true that there is some fees involved. Of course, these fees will generate a little bit, 1 or 3/4 of a point in fees. But it's tax deductible. We are pretty much half of the year is gone. You'll be able to write that off in February. If you don't want to, go all the way down to 199, and I'm sure 1.875 is going to be on the horizon by next week. You have a 2%, 2.125, 2.25, 2.35. 2.35, 2.25 with a good credit score, there's no fees. But if you want to get it under 2, there are some fees. Same thing on a 30-year fix. 30-year fix, I can't believe it. I can get a mortgage today on the Washington Metro area, loans under 510, 400, or 2 with a 2.25, 2.375, 2.5% interest rate. It is true. It's not a car loan, folks. These are for mortgage, okay? It's for your home. It's a fixed terms, either an FHA, conventional. These type of loan does not apply for a second trust or home equity lines or HELOCs. Does not apply for jumbo loans. If you have loans that is between 510, 400 to 765, 600, which is some county limitation for high balance loans, the rate you add to the rate maybe 1/4 to 3/8. So you will be able to get a $750,000, a rate under 3% with American Trust Funding today. Our rate for that is 2.625 on a high balance loan as low as 5% down payment, you will be able to get that rate. Yes, credit score is a major player to get this rate. This is not for our traditional 640, 680, 700 credit score. I'm looking for 720 and up, 740 and up. With the 760, American Trust Fund has one investor that every single borrower, every single consumer with a 760 credit score and above, you get an extra adjustment towards your rate. So this particular bank that we do business with, it's a big investor. They're looking for creme de la creme type of borrowers, you know, and a high credit score, low debt to service income. So they are the one. They want a good, you know, borrow for that. Not that we don't do the other, you know, the other consumers with a less credit score. We are welcome every single one. But this particular rates has a particular public. And I want to be very honest with you and with all that is watching this, you know, it's a black and white. You know, in order for you to take it, you have to give. And you give income, you cannot be, you know, if you refinance, do not exercise forbearance. I've talked about that several cases before. You can't exercise forbearance and ask to get this rate, because you won't be able to be, you're not going to be eligible for a refinance. If you buy a house, Elio, the car guy, you know, the bank said that I can skip few months and they put him in this disaster thing. Guess what? Think about it. If you are applying for a mortgage and you are exercise any type of forbearance in your, any type of credit, included student loan. Do not confuse deferred payment with forbearance. It's two different animals. Deferred payment, if you are a student, they have a 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, depending what you do, and how the United States Department of Education or Navient or one of these banks is set up your student loan. After you graduate, or after 1 year, after 6 months you graduate, you have to start paying. Remember, this is a deferment. It has nothing to do with the forbearance. Forbearance, they put the payments towards the end of the loan or skip a few months, but after that you have to catch up and pay everything once. You know? So if you are on the market to purchase or to refinance, you cannot have any type of forbearance whatsoever. You have to pay, cash the forbearance, then we do a credit supplement, and then show to the investor, to the bank, say, look, they got offer, they didn't even accept it, but it was reported, whatever the case is. Now Elio Souza has to do a little homework to, you know, clear that up, and then you're going to be eligible for this. The good thing is about forbearance, it won't affect your credit. As everybody knows, I talk about it in several occasions in videos. They will not affect your credit score. But again, for you to take this rate, good credit score, no forbearance, no nothing. So we talked about the last week, you know, about shopping. You have to have the habit of shopping for mortgage rates. Okay, you have to, like you do for your car loan, like you do for, you know, if you go to, another example I forgot to give last week. If you go to Home Depot for look for a kitchen or a granite, or don't you go to Lowe's or to, you know, Floor Decor or one of these other big names out there? The same thing for mortgage, okay? You'll be surprised. You'll be extremely surprised what many companies and brokers can offer you. You know, you walk today in a major bank, Bank of America, Wells, Capital One, direct lenders. They are, just be careful with those, because when they say we are direct lender, they have a higher cost than any other broker business, or, you know, sometimes even banks they have out there. Just shop around. That's all. Just, you know, hey, I'm getting, you know, I had it this morning. I had a guy say, "Oh, the guy's offering me 3 1/4." So what do I mean 3 1/4? You have a 737 credit score. You have good equity in your house. My rate is 2.5 and a 30-year fix. It's a 3/4 of a point and a $411,000 loan. So this guy is saving with us a little bit over $347 a month in payment. So exercise that. Get the habit to call 1, 2, 3. There's nothing wrong with this. When you apply for a loan, remember, there is not a contract. This is not a contract. Don't give any money up front, okay? The law is very clear. The only two fees that a mortgage loan officer, it is allowed to charge you, it is a credit report fee and appraisal if you need. But with today's industry, I've seen a lot of people with equity. We are getting something called PIW, which stands for Property Inspection Waiver. So if the system recognizes the value of the property, automatically we don't need an appraisal. Why are you going to spend it between $500, $600 for appraisal inspection when you are able to get that? Remember, this is a little harder on a purchase unless if you put it 20 or 25% more as a down payment. That is on a neighborhood you will be able to get a PIW. On a refinance, I've been getting a lot of PIW 24/7. You know, even I get one with a 15% as equity on. We play with the numbers, we get it. I told the consumer, look, you don't need to pay for appraisal. We get a waiver. So again, maybe other company, even if they get that, they have something called overlays. The system, the Bible says that you can do this, but whoever is funding the loan has a little reservation that said, well, we have an overlay, we're gonna require an appraisal, consumers gonna spend more money, and so forth. Same thing with interest rate. So my message for you this weekend, my fellow friends and consumer, please do shop around, always, 24/7, and you'll be surprised what you can get. I hope you have enjoyed. Look forward to see you next week. God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.